Hi everyone, Jonathan Grummer here, and I'm out at my lake trails area, and I'm actually, I was talking to my friend Jana before I came out here, and it was still dark, and I went walking. I didn't want to go back into the gifting area. Oh, and I wanted to show you something too here, came walking out here, and let me switch the camera so you can see where I'm at. But here's this road going right here. Hey Jen and Jack, good to see y'all. Thanks for coming in and watching. But I was walking this road before before, what do you call it? Wow, everybody's clocking in here. Well, there's 4 of you watching, and I appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for tuning in. But I was walking down this road here. But it was still dark when I came out here. The sun's starting to come up. But I noticed something. I was coming in. I'm going to walk down this way and turn around here to show you what I noticed coming down. So I was coming down this way, and I was going to go on that road there, and I got up to right here, and I was looking over this way, and I have not seen this before, but I don't know if you can see. It's pretty dark, but there's an X right here, and I'm gonna go up in there a little bit. Bunch of sticks here. But look at this. I may come back here after I visit the gifting area because the sun will be up more. But there's a big old tree leaning up against that branch there, and then there's one leaning up against back there. This is a whole, look at this. I gotta look at this. I'm gonna go back here, and there goes my hat. Wow. There's a fence right there. But look at this. Leaning up against there, there's a stick here. There's a broken tree there. So, hi everybody. But y'all are up early. And I'm curious what time it is where you're at, Wayne, but kinda odd. But anyways, I'm gonna come out. There's some joggers here. They just looked at me like, what is he doing over there? And I just tripped over some brush there. So there's your, Bible says joy comes in the morning. So you got your laugh at me falling. Anyways, but that is so odd. All those branches and stuff just leaning up against that tree there. Anyways. Hot dog. And here's another branch leaning up there. I may come back when it gets a little more light, right after I check the gifting area. Oh, look at that. More right there. Right there. Interesting. Anyways, I'm gonna walk down this way. Hi, it looks cold. It's about 50 degrees. Wow. Midnight, Monday morning in Australia right now. come down this way. I'm coming in the back way. Yeah, it's about 7 in the morning here in Texas. So, Emma, what time is it in your country? Oh wow, I actually have 2 people from Australia watching. That's pretty cool. You must know 8:15. Yep. It's 1:15 in the afternoon in the UK. Wow. So it must be 7:15 in the morning here. Dallas, Fort Worth. Oh, I never looked at it from over here, but here's this is, see that tree there? I'll show it to you from the gifting area, but this is the tree that I've shown before. I actually have 9 people watching right now. I think that's a record for me. Maybe we can boost it to 10 somehow before I sign off. So, okay, coming in the back way here. I'm gonna go up through here. And just like always, here's the necklace and keychain. And going back to the gifting area here. So just to tell y'all what I put in last night, or yesterday afternoon or morning, I don't know, it was yesterday. I put 3 bags, paper bags in the sack, in the bucket, and they had Cocoa Puffs, Honey Nut granola chunks, and pepperoni. And then I put 2 apples and 2 little handmade, hand-sized apple pie and cherry pie. And it doesn't look like it's been messed with at all. I was guessing that. There's the rake that I moved back into position right there. There's the 2 bottles. One with the glow stick, there's the pine cone, and there's the other bottle. Doesn't look like there's anything in those bottles. And there's the lid right there. And here's the bucket. And let's see, there's still stuff in it. I'm gonna take it down. Doesn't look like anything came out. There's the apple pie. There's the cherry pie. There's an apple. There's the other apple, and there's the 3 bags with, you know what, I'm gonna move the pepperoni right here up to the top somehow. I'm gonna put the apple down here. There's the apple and cherry, and here's the pepperoni. I'm going to put the pepperoni right on top. And put that back. I hate that. See, they usually don't hit it the first night. And now, probably what's going to happen, because I came in here the day after, it's probably going to be another 2 or 3 days before they touch it. Usually they touch it like 2 to 4 days after I put it in. But I'm gonna go out this way, and I'm gonna show you that tree again that I showed you as I was coming in, but from this angle. So back this way. So a lot of y'all seen me show this before, but there's the first tree, little tree there. And the other tree that I showed you on the way in is this one. This broken one. But I'm on the other side of it. So, tell you what, oh wow, what's that? Anyway. Oh wow, look at this. Deer print right there. There's another deer print right there. But I'm gonna go up this way. I'm not going out that way. I want to see if there's anything. No, there's no bears in Dallas-Fort Worth, except in the zoos. You have to go to East Texas for bears. And that's about 200 miles away. How do I get back there? Here we go. Yeah. So this string here, I actually hung an apple Yeah. Yeah, Julie, they are. So this string, what I was going to say, I actually hung an apple from this dead tree here, up there. And there goes a bicyclist. And it took about 2 months for it to take the apple from the string here. So how can I get out of here? Hopefully I can get out of here without anybody seeing me come out of this place. Here we go. Okay. So Jack is saying on here, if says, I've experimented with 7 slices of apple in front of a trail camera. I came back 5 days later. The trail camera was gone. The slices of apples were scattered all across the dirt track. 2 had crunch marks. And there's more, but I'll have to read that later. No, there's no caves around here at all, Emma. But wanted to check something down here. I've always put a rock down here, and y'all have seen that before. But there's the rock again. It's still there. And I want to go over to the bench because sometimes there's water bottles behind the bench. And it's usually after I've sat down on the bench that happens. And I sat down a couple of days ago over there. So let's go look at the bench, see if there's anything behind the bench. And I'll show you the creek down here, if y'all haven't seen the creek here. But nope, doesn't look like there's anything. Oh, wait a second. Yes, there is. Look at this. Stick. That wasn't there yesterday that I know of. I'm going to try something. I'm going to lean the stick up right there next to the bench, and we'll see if it gets moved. And here's the creek. You can see all the fallen trees down there. And down there was I actually found a trackway down there maybe a year ago. And there's the creek going off to the lake over here. And instead of going down that way, I'm going to go back this way. I for whoever put, I don't know who put look for prints. I have been looking for prints, but I hadn't seen any yet. There's a lot of leaves, so it's kind of hard. But kind of hard. You can see, like, in some areas, when I was back there, there was some ruffled areas, but it wasn't a big ruffled area. Like right here. Oh, wow. See? I don't know. I mean, and then you have that one right there, and it goes off in that direction. But the interesting thing is here's all these thorns. So it had to have been something small going through there, whatever it was. Follow that? Okay. That's actually going back into the gifting area. There's another one. Here's another one. And I don't... Oh, wait. Maybe through here. That has to be a little animal, whatever it is. Because, I mean, this is in my way, and Bigfoots are not, like, little. Even the little ones are, like, 4 feet tall, I think. But, man, y'all are really just... Okay, hold on. Sorry for all the questions. Look for prints, Jonathan. Follow. How wide are those prints? Well, the widest one is right here, and here's my hand. But that, I don't think that's a Bigfoot, because if it was a Bigfoot, see, I'm stepping here, and then right here, there's an obstruction right here. The thorns, see the thorn there? It has to be a small animal that's doing that. Probably a squirrel, to be honest, because it's now fall, and you know the squirrels, they bury their acorns in the ground and then they start digging them up during the fall. But how many times do I research? This is, if you look on my YouTube channel, look up Jonathan Grummer on YouTube, and all the videos that are titled with, in brackets, Lake Trails, not Lake Trails 2, but Lake Trails. Oh wow, something just whistled. Oh, that's a bird. Hear that? But yeah, if you look at all the videos that say lake trails, that's I come out here at least once a week, if not more, and I usually come out here like either Saturday or Sunday morning, or in the afternoon on Tuesdays and Thursdays. No, there's no hair on it. And Emma, when it says it'll be good when it snows on the ground, it does snow here, but not much. We're right on the edge of where the snow might fall, but it does snow. So Emma, go to my YouTube channel. I just saw your question there, and look up. There's 2 videos that I did a while back. One of them's titled "Creek Trails: Am I Encountering Bigfoot Sasquatch?" and I give my testimony there. You can watch that. It's about 30-40 minutes long, and you can watch that. And that'll tell you how I got started doing all this. But this tree right here used to have a tire on it. But as you can see, the branch that it was holding the tire is down on the ground now. And I actually saw my first Bigfoot footprint right over there, and I'll go down there and see if we can find any prints down there, because here a few weeks ago I saw a small print with toes on it, very small, about the size of my hand. So that was probably just an infant Bigfoot, maybe, probably. But I'm gonna go over on this side, and we're gonna go down that way, down that way. I guess I'm giving y'all a tour of this area. So let's look here. But my first Bigfoot footprint was right over here. It's right in this area here. And just one print when I found it. Actually, no, there was two. There was one back there too, but that was a different size. But wow. I'm gonna read the comments here now. So Jack is asking, how many prints have I casted? 0. I always forget to go buy the stuff to do it, and I know that's bad. But I do have a bunch of prints on video, especially in this area. And back... well, I've actually, okay, to Jen and to Mark, I've actually seen scat, or should I say poop, that actually had a peach seed in it. And that, I was like, what could eat an entire peach and swallow an entire peach seed? The only natural animal that I could think of doing that is a horse. And horses are not allowed back here. So I actually, because of that, seeing the peach seed in some poop, I started putting peaches in the bucket. And boy, did they eat those alive. I would put them out one day, and the next day I'd come, and all of them would be gone. I'd put like 4 or 5 in there, and they would all be gone. But, so that's just what I've discovered in this area. Here's the creek again, and going out that way, that's where the bench is, and it goes out there. And there's some ducks. Look at the mallards. Right beyond that tree over there. And there's little ducklings right over there. I don't know if you can see the ducks, but they're in between that. Yeah, try the peaches. They love peaches. But I'm having a hard time trying to find peaches right now in the grocery stores. But there's your ducks. So, oh wow. I'm saying oh wow because I can kind of see the tire that used to hang on the tree over here, right there. Oh yeah. So my friend Jana just said you can get frozen peaches. Anyways, there you have it. I hate to cut y'all short, and I appreciate all the questions. And I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. And if you have any more questions, just put them on the comments and I'll try to get back to them today sometime. So, thanks for watching. God bless and happy squatching. Go squatching live.